Man, this is the ball. You know who Money is, right?
Money.
Oh,
I probably know him by face, not by name. Ooh, is it? Vibe. Oh yeah. See now, listen. That's one thing too. I done seen this ball perform. I don't know. This might bump my hustle out the way. I might have to find one of those because that's a ball I see a lot of people reliable with too. That look good, man. You finna use it today?
That ain't mine.
Oh, okay. Oh, you research film. Okay.
I took it down 500. Then I went 1,000, 2,000 on it.
Okay.
And power head.
Okay. All right, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. We about to get ourselves going. Gonna mic up Coach Kev in a second. Y'all see me? I ain't want to waste too much time. I told you guys 4. And although it's a little bit after that, we are still on. We'll get ourselves situated.
I had to park my car on the far end because when I park in that first spot, Travis comes and parks in between my car and the next car in the other handicap spot.
I don't like when people do that. That space is there for a reason. Them lines on the ground is not there for somebody that also is a handicap parker to go in and right. You're in an unloading and loading zone for a person, that needs that spot.
Exactly.
So I mean, hey.
See, somebody called the police on me with a ticket. He's gonna want to be mad.
Right, but he's the one that's in the wrong.
He's the one in the wrong. So we ain't got time to talk about that. We got time to talk about that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, listen, I entertain the subject matter. Okay. All right. Peter, how you doing? Good afternoon. Appreciate your subscription, man. You got a little while to hang out. Not very long, but we got a nice in-depth practice session for you guys. You beginning bowlers, you intermediate bowlers, everybody that in between, all that stuff. We got the legend here with us. Christian, how you doing? Two-hander. I hope that you can get some good information from this session. We got stuff for you guys too. Get Kev mic'd up so that way you guys can hear everything As we promised, all right?
My name is Kevin Fletcher. D call me Coach Kev because of the last couple of months of working with him. Then turned this game from a zero to a hero.
He ain't lying, y'all. He ain't lying, okay? All right.
But let me give you a little intel about myself. I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I've been bowling since the age of 3. My dad owned a bowling alley, and I fell in love with the game ever since he put a bowling ball in my hand. I remember Granny pushing the ball down the alley. I had my own private coaches, which I was blessed to have. I come through junior ranks. I have coaches there. I ended up working with one of my coaches, and me and him used to go out every day after work and just practice and practice and practice, teaching. And that's where I get a lot of my knowledge from, besides being out here on the lanes, experiment with what I do, and just picking up things, and just trying stuff. You know, you can't, what am I looking for? My words are a little twisted, but don't nothing be the failure but a try. So a lot of times when I would go out and practice, I would just try stuff, work on different angles and see how the ball worked from those different angles. And it's been a success so far. You know, a lot of times, yes, the lanes do defeat me, but most of the time I defeat the lanes because the name of the game is outsmarting the pins. You know, sometimes, you can throw a good shot, but pins don't fall your way. So what? You pick that frame up, and then you move on to the next. Eventually, the pins are going to start falling. So, along with this being a physical game, it's a mental game. You got to have your mental capacity together. And I see a lot of guys, man, over the years, they throw a good shot and don't get the pin count that they expect. They want to kick the ball rack. They want to punch the ball rack. I seen a guy break his hand in 3 places, hitting the ball return, and he ain't hurt nobody but himself. So if the pins don't fall your way, there's no reason to get upset about it. You just gotta pick it up and throw it again. So that's one of the mental aspects of this game. There's a lot of different ways that your mentality comes in, but the most important to me is always, like they say, don't let people see you sweat, and that's what I don't do. When I'm out here bowling and I don't get the pin count that I think I deserve, or when I tap that 7 pin a lot, oh well, you go back and you spare it or you miss it. There's only 2 things that can happen, So we're gonna do some things out here today, and I hope everybody get some type of enjoyment out of it and learn from what we do.
Awesome. Amazing. I really couldn't agree with Kev more on what he said. Once again, you're talking about a person that has been around this game for a very long time. Really quickly, Christian, we're located in South Florida. We are in Pembroke Pines right now. And we're in AMF Bolero. I think they changed the name to Lucky Strikers, didn't they?
Nah, this was still AMF.
Okay, so this one's still AMF, yeah. But we're in South Florida. And congrats on your 195. Hopefully, with a few tips and some advice and follow this channel, we can get that 195 a lot higher, okay? But it's gonna take
he'll get it. It's
gonna take some
Hey, Nita.
Anita's just joining us. She's gonna get herself situated and y'all will be seeing her. But again, everything that Kev said, I couldn't agree with more. That's one of the reasons why he's as renowned and as respected as he is, as far as bowling is concerned. All right, you got to have a person that, with their experience and their knowledge, if he's willing to teach and help people, and use any platform that he can. Listen, you guys are getting something that it costs a lot of money in a lot of places to get. Okay, so you're getting unsolicited, unpaid advice that's going to lead you in the right direction, as long as you choose to listen. My game is the testament to that. Anita's game also is a testament to that. There's a lot of people that has been under, I want to use this word, tutelage of Coach Kev, and they've done either A or B with it. All right, A, they've done the right stuff, or B, they might have done the wrong stuff. But one thing I want you guys to know and understand, I've mentioned it before, is having a coach in this sport, will really get
Yeah,
you
right
in
now.
a position to increase
How
and
you
to
doing? Pleased to meet
perform a lot better. And it's not just about the physical part, okay? Today, I know that we're definitely going to be touching on the mental part. Christian, if you're, in a slump for the past 3 weeks, hang around for a little bit, okay? We might have some stuff. Coach Kev might have some stuff to really help propel you out of that slump. It's going to take some patience, but I know he got some stuff for you.
you. Okay, you just mentioned Christian.
Christian, yep.
Christian say he's in a slump. What kind of slump are you in? That's what I need to know, because it's different type of slumps where you're not getting to the alley on
How you
time,
doing, brother?
you're rushing yourself, or you just in a slump where you're not scoring well. Everything can be fixed or adjusted from that. So if you can leave us a comment, let us know what kind of slump you're in. That'll help out.
Because again, we're not just going to be, we ain't going to be skimming over stuff. We want this to be extremely informative, for not just for ourselves, but for you guys as well. I'm gonna read his comment. He said he's just doing bad every time he bowls. So he guess I'm not just scoring as well as I used to. That's what his comment is.
Okay. You have to really pay attention to what you're doing out there. If you're not scoring as well as you used to, it's something that you're doing wrong. Either your mechanics is off, or you're lining up with your shot wrong. If the ball is not hooking enough, you're too deep. If it's hooking too much, you're too much on the outside. So we got to figure out what you're doing to make it to where you come out this slump and you can score again.
In addition to that, I see that you put last Friday you had a match and you didn't get a single spare. I know Kevin will touch on that, but if you're missing, if you can recount not making a single spare, a lot of times that might not be the physical. That might be a mental thing.
And not only that, spares are about angles. You got to have the right angles to shoot your spares. So that's one of the most important things about this game. Is like geometry. Geometry is about angles, and that's what bowling is too. So, you got to make sure you got your right angle in order to shoot the spare that you're shooting at. So, and we can demonstrate that here today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I want to try some stuff with that to see if we could kind of get you in a position where you're because I notice your hand a lot is always, I can't do it this hand, but when you finish it's always there. So maybe bringing that in, that's what I was thinking. That's why I told her to bring that, to see if maybe she gets a different feel with her hand staying a little bit more behind the ball, because when she finishes it's always on the top.
You know this what I do with this one? Garbage.
And why you say that this is garbage?
One, because I guess because I don't believe in these.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about how you controlling your hand and your arm.
Okay.
Is with the ball in the position. Which way your hand go when you release it.
Okay.
So it's all about keeping it in a lock position.
Right.
So you won't do this,
right.
You won't do this, or you won't do this.
Okay. But does that, see, for me, right, like for me, I know that I struggle with keeping mine in that lock position.
But see, I would go with one of these.
Okay, so a glove would be better than this.
Okay. Because this actually restricts.
Okay. So this one still, and I noticed that I still got movement,
right?
But not like I was. Well, I'm not breaking the ball so much when I come out of it.
This will restrict your. Okay. I mean, you can still move this way and this way,
right?
But it's too small for me. But it's just going. It's not going.
Right. It's not going to allow you to. Okay, I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? It's not going to allow you to break your hand down, or it'll let you go under, but it's not going to let you go this way.
Right.
So if you keep, let me see.
There you go, y'all. Already we're getting into it. While he's doing that, I'm reading your comments, Christian. Used to get 175 every game, but the past 3 you've been getting 89, 101, 106, 120. So you're dropping off, a lot from the 175 average. So,
okay, I'm gonna speak slow on this because what I want you to do, I want you to send me an email of a video of you
He
bowling.
practice with us or he practice over there?
My email address is
We're gonna have to put him on there.
rjr77@yahoo.com. So if you can send me a video to that email, I'll see what I can do about trying to help you strengthen your game up.
Thank you.
So as I was saying, Nita, it's all about the way the ball fits up in your hand and where you can lock in, where it just stays there, no matter through the swing and the follow through. The ball should stay in one spot. See, one spot. Nothing changes, and that's where you gotta learn how to lock your wrist out. Yeah, but I would, if you either a glove or
A little wrister.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
I
something
would think about that too.
goes around the wrist, not the whole hand and the arm. Yep.
So yeah, Christian. Again, I know I can speak for the mental aspect of it. From the mental aspect of it, I can attest to, having this a mentally sound game. All right, because a lot of times, if you're noticing that you're shooting a consistent number, so we're talking 175. I'll use that as my baseline. That's what you're used to shooting, and all of a sudden something happens. There may be some outside forces mentally that's causing you to, maybe second guess some shots. Maybe you might be rushing the line. Maybe somebody may do something that may be sticking on you. There's a lot of things that may get into your mind that causes you to take yourself out of the game before you ever even throw a shot.
But see, what I always say is, whatever happens outside the bowling alley, it stays outside.
Good point.
And then, whatever happens in the bowling alley stays in the bowling alley. You don't take that outside. So, once you walk through that door, your focus should be on
the task at hand.
The task at hand and how you're going to attack the lanes. I see Nita trying to photobomb us back here.
While you're at it, he wants you to repeat the email.
rfjr77@yahoo.com.
I'll tell you what, let's do this. Is lowercase?
Lowercase.
Okay, so you said
rfjr
JR
77
at
Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Send me a video. Give me a couple of days because I'm some days I'm quite busy.
Okay.
With other tasks I have.
Remember. Right.
But
right.
I promise you I will look at it.
It's easy to put it in
and I will email you back with a solution.
Okay, great, wonderful. So yeah, Christian, we definitely can do that. What we're gonna do now, I'm going to transition this camera here. We're gonna readjust.
DNA plus K.
DNA plus K.
Hey, listen, this is a segment.
How about DNA with the K?
There you go. There you go. So listen, again, this is what we wanted to do. This is our goal, to be informative in a very neutral environment, no pressure. This is what we want to do for you guys. Again, your reception is going to be everything for us. So this is the start of hopefully a really good segment that you guys respond to real nicely. All right. So
all right, I'm gonna try a ball I just drilled up.
So again, you guys are going to be hearing a lot of commentary. We're going to be talking about stuff. If you got questions, we will see the questions. We will answer them. Yeah, we will see the questions and we will answer. And then again, when you see shots that we're doing, we would love it if you guys are, can ask questions about what we're doing or how we're setting up. We're going to walk you through stuff, and at the end of the day, some things you're just going to see a good shot, or we'll explain why a shot was missed.
I'm soon to be 65, so I got to stretch a little bit, chat.
Don't worry. Okay, I'm going to work that out. We're going to put these names up here so we can get started. Once again, shouts out to you guys that are in here now.
For climbing in.
Yes. Double tap your screens. If you're not subscribed already, please. Now would be a great time to subscribe. Let's do that. And then we put it's only two. Or we got to add a bowler. So we'll add one. Okay. Yeah. Start it and then I'll start it and I'll go add it.
Yeah.
You hit that start. And then once that goes in, then I'll go on this side and put a needle there too.
Yep. Let me throw a little warm-up shot here. Loosen up the bones. That's the way I always throw the first shot. I don't try to really get into it because I don't want to hurt myself.
So if you can, explain that process as far as throwing your first shot in a warm-up session.
I just throw the ball down the alley just to get my body used to that motion right quick. So when I come back and throw the next shot, that muscle memory will be there. Oh. And then plus I just drilled this ball over the weekend.
The Attention Star S2?
Yeah, as an experiment.
Okay. The ball of choice for Kev right now that he just got drilled. He's trying it out. He's rolling with the Attention Star S2. And I'm actually rolling with a ball that Kev gave me that I really liked. And he had it, and it was a gift for
I didn't
me.
give it to him. He stole it.
Yeah, it was a gift for me for doing so well. Okay, I was doing good in class, so he gave it to me.
I don't know.
And he wanted to get it back, but
I don't know. I looked on the rack; it was there. Then when I went back to get it, it was gone.
This is the Hammer Hazmat. I'm almost exclusively, or I was almost exclusively a roto grip guy, but that has begun to change. All right, I've learned that you can't be handicapped to one particular ball brand with all these options that they have out here on the market now.
Oh, there you go, Nita.
Look what she did. Look what she did. Go start right there. There you go. So Anita has gotten herself a wrist support. This is the, what is that? Let me see. That's the Robbie's one, right? Oh, it's the wrister, the master. This is the same brand, by the way. So Anita has the wrist guard, and you want to make sure that that's tight around the wrist to give you the support. Okay, a kid's one. She got a real small wrist. She got a kid's one on. Whoa. But yeah, she's using the wrist guard, so that's going to give her a little bit more stability in her wrist, keeping that wrist in a locked position, in a consistent position. The glove I have, is comfortable for me. It helps me to keep my wrist in the same spot. So now,
see, look at there. Look at there. That wrist didn't move.
Okay, so Christian, you say you stand on the middle dartboard and throw in between the 2, 3, or 1, 2 arrows. Okay, so in case anybody's listening that don't know, when we talk about the arrows, it's easy to say 1, 2, or 3, 4 arrows. But if you're a righty, that first arrow is the 5 board.
I can make it move.
And the last arrow is the 35. If you're lefty, it's the opposite. The left arrow, the first one is the 5.
I see.
And the right one is the 35. So when you're adjusting yourself in the game, knowing what the numbers are, and going that route it might be a little bit easier for you to, deliver accurate shots.
All right. I think got a little warm, so here we go. Might have to put my rosin bag out. The thumb's a little loose. Yeah, that thumb's a little loose.
All right, so righty two-handed. Okay, yeah. So if you're standing at the middle board and you're throwing at the 1 or 2 or 2 or 3, the middle board is 20. Okay, so you're generally aligning yourself out. We would have to see, where you're sliding at and, what your approach looks like as far as where you're delivering it. But that's generally, a very good entry angle. It doesn't sound like you're trying to create too steep of an entry angle. It's not like you're standing all the way left and you're looking all the way right. If you're doing that, then that means that you're creating a way steeper angle, and you're not going to have a lot of consistency doing that. Hey, listen, believe me, I know, yesterday we were broadcasting, and there's a lot of people that's been affected by this weather. So, hey, if you got time, as you do, hey, hang in and watch us, and we could go over some things to
Oh
help
yeah,
advance
there
your
we
game.
go. That's a better feel. I'm gonna hit that with a pad right quick.
All right.
And see, this is something you can do while you're practicing, but not during league time. The ball's not moving the way you want. You got Avalon pads or True Cut pads. You can alter the surface on it, get the ball a little bit more stability, and bite going into the lane.
What pad is that you're using?
This is a 2000.
2000. And all that is just knocking the shine down a little
Knocking the shine down, get the ball a little bit of teeth. And I drilled this one pinned down because I needed a smooth ball, a ball that's not so jumpy like some of my pin-up stuff is.
Okay. So, Kev, with that shot, let us know how important it is to alter and change the surface of your bowling balls, depending on what you're bowling.
Like I said, I just drilled that ball.
Okay.
Okay. And the person I got it from, I don't know what kind of surface they had on it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I threw it a couple of times, they said, "Oh, I don't like that look."
Okay.
So I wanted to make the ball shape the way I like for it to shape.
Okay.
So I just took a little bit of the shine off of it, which I probably should have cleaned it with some cleaner first.
Okay.
But I just took a little bit of the shine off of it, and it's got a little bit more movement to it.
Awesome. Awesome. Nita, that was a nice shot. A nice cover, rather. Now let them know. Well, shoot. Stand next to Kev and talking to Kev chest. Let them know.
Is it okay, Reggie? Is it okay if she's talking to my chest?
We have two microphones, so sometimes we got to do this. So if you look over and see her talking to somebody's chest, it ain't nothing personal.
I just got permission from Nita's husband for her to talk into my chest.
Yeah, but what do you want me to tell them?
You're using a ball that you don't really use. I
Oh,
want
yeah,
you to explain
I'm using the
that
Pearl
ball and the reason.
Black Widow, the pearl that I don't use, but since I got this wrist, it's not so heavy anymore for me to try to keep it hooked like Darius telling me, and then when I come back, just let it down and come up with the ball. So I noticed that it moved a little bit more when I did that. So I'm continuing to try to do that.
We can get it to move a little bit more. We just put a little surface to it, clean it, put a little surface to it, and watch it move. I see they got a little bit of juice out here.
Yeah, listen. I started on the ball just now. That leave on the lanes, by the way. Well, just try to minimize your working it. You want to try to,
like you showed me the last time.
Okay.
That's what I've done.
Okay. What you guys might see a lot also in this practice session is you'll see us just toss the ball at a lot of those spears. Okay, that's just a habit of ours. In practice, we're trying to go through the other things, the spear game. We're going to have a session where we talk about spear shooting. But for the most part, a lot of the damage that we do is generally on the first shot. So don't be, we're not disrespecting the game by just tossing it at the spears.
And see, I bowl league after this, so it saves a little wear and tear on my body.
There you go.
So, but see, my thing is, if you learn your angles for your strike ball, how you want the ball to move, and see which way you want the ball to go, then you can work on your spare game. The strike game is important, but your spares is more important. But once you get one down, you can start working on the other.
There you go. Christian, to answer your question, again, you're going to see a lot of us on those air shots. Anita's going to go for that, but she's not trying to pick that up. But you may see us just toss the ball. We may be standing back if it's not a strike, we'll just toss it, you know. And Kev is generally saving his arm, you know, for later on this evening because he does have league right after this. You know, so again, those spare shots that he can make in his sleep, you know, we're just throwing those just to get the pins to right reset.
I have to work on
Yeah,
so much doing league,
yeah,
so
right. It's understandable with you,
yeah.
but I just try to throw one shot
Right.
because I got 3 games. I bowled 4 games yesterday, and I got 3 games tonight.
Yeah. That's understandable.
But see, a little strategy that I like to use is when I pick up my ball off the rack, I go through my pre-shot routine, but when I walk up on the approach, I never look up at the pins. So what that does is they give me more focus on where I want to put my feet. And then when I get everything set, my hand in the ball the way I want to, I look up and then I go. To me, personally, the longer you study the pins, the shot's not going to be the way the way I want it to be. So if I don't look at the pins as long, I throw a better shot. Head down, get the grip that I want. I always work my fingers to where I feel comfortable, and then I have to get a certain grip with my thumb. And when I find that grip, I get the ball, my hand in the ball where I want to, up, go.
And that's 10 down.
But you know, that's what works for me.
Perfect explanation, perfect execution.
Either you want a little bit more movement to that ball, or is that good?
For me,
That's good? Okay.
but
All right.
so there is so many because I'm always on the same spot when I bowl.
Right.
And what Darius told me yesterday is I should always start to the right. That
Okay.
way I can adjust to my comfort side.
Right.
So that's what I did yesterday. So it's like over here.
And Chad, another thing I suggest, you know, back in the day when I used to work in the pro shop, you have customers to come in and say, well, I want the ball to go down and in. I want the ball to do this. I want the ball to do that. But now that the USBC done took away the weight hold and you got these different drilling angles, it's good to learn layouts. That way you can go to the pro shop and say, I want a ball, for example, a layout of 45 by 4.5 by 30. So what that's going to do, that's that 45-degree angle is going to get the ball down to the mids, and then that 30-degree angle is going to make that ball boom to the pocket. So it's good to learn or study layouts in order to know what you want. See, the ball I'm throwing now, I plugged it and re-drilled it, and I put a 45 by 4.5 by 70 layout on it because, like I say, I wanted something pinned down and a lot smoother going to the pocket, so it won't be so jumpy.
Hannafy, hello. Welcome to the broadcast. You are watching DNA Shenanigans live with Coach Kev. Good shot. Great shot. Kev, somebody's asking about looking at the dots as opposed to the arrows.
That's the way I learned.
Okay.
I learned by looking at the dots, but not the ones out on the lane, the ones on the approach.
Okay.
Okay? If you're looking out on the lane, like I told Nita a few weeks ago, if you're looking at the arrow, you're looking too far out. Okay? You want the target to be as close to you as possible. So when I lay my ball down, I'm not looking at nothing but the floor.
Okay.
I'm looking at a specific area because I will learn how to bowl as an area bowler.
Okay.
So I look at a specific area on the floor. And once I lay that ball down there, I know where it's going.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm going to try to do now. Let me look at what area you look at the floor. So are you looking at anything on the lane or
no?
Okay.
I'll show you. Let's walk out here.
Okay.
Okay, I line up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when I go, I'm looking here.
Okay.
If I load that ball lays down over this spot, it's going to shape out this way, go down, and then turn right.
Okay, so what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to try that. All right, I'm going to line up, and I feel like I'm going to look at the corresponding arrow that I'm looking at as far as out there. Right. So if I'm looking at the third arrow, aka 15 board, then I'll look at that third dot right there.
But I'm not looking at anything out there on the lane.
Right. You just keep your eye on that.
I'm when I come here, okay, you know my head is always down. So when I get here, I look at the 1-2 pocket, which is on the left side, the 1-2. And then when I go, I'm look, and then my eyes go down. They go down to the floor. And then when I come through, I'm looking right here. And I know.
So let me bring my eyes back, and I'm gonna look right there at that foul line. I'm gonna see if there's a difference of me and how fast I get out the ball. Because I know that I get out the ball a little bit later on the lane.
Right.
So I want to see if looking there.
See, with me being shorter and my arms being shorter, that makes it easier for me.
Okay.
So with you being 8 foot tall and your arms are long, so that means you want to project the ball out.
Okay.
So with me being short and have short arms, I want to get the ball down as quick as possible.
Okay.
Especially with my speed and my revs.
Okay. All right. I still want to try that. I
I
want to bring my eyes closer.
But if you hit yourself with the ball, it ain't my fault.
I know it's not. I'm taking full responsibility for whatever happens.
Wait a minute, I gotta wait when you can slide.
It's gonna be weird because my eyes are gonna stay at this same spot right here.
It can't be that weird.
Listen, now I do know that ball got out right at the foul line.
It got, yeah. But see, I have a little law.
Okay.
Because I want, because I want to delay the hook sometimes.
Okay.
Especially when I'm throwing pin up.
Okay.
I want to delay the hook. This is pinned down, so I want to get it faster.
Ah, okay. Understood. Okay, Ayo, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. I'm gonna read your comment now. I thought I target my break point, then make a line straight back to the foul line. Okay, that's a very good point. There are many different ways that you can do those things. All right. So we got one person, I thought I'd target my break point, then make a line straight back to the foul line. Is there something opposed to that? Because I know a lot of people that do that. He targets his break point, then makes a line. So he draws an imaginary line.
I don't never target my break point.
Okay.
Because I know if I'm going to lay the ball down at my spot, the ball is going to hit my break point.
Okay.
See, that way, that shot, my feet got a little fast, and I slid. It got a little slippery up there.
Okay. Yes, it is.
So, that's why.
So now, is there anything wrong?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. But I just don't target my break point because I know what my break point is.
Okay. So I guess that the synopsis for that, Ayo.
Yeah, a lot of people draw a line.
Right. And that's
a lot of pros draw a line.
Right. So now, consistently, is it easy to do that consistently? Would you say? Or is it easier to target a fixated spot and then trust your ball mechanics?
Right. Not only that, when you do that, you got to watch the transition.
Okay.
Because when the transition comes in, that break point going to change.
Okay.
So it's not a bad idea, but as long as you do it and follow the transition, you got something going on.
Okay. All right.
Move.
And there's the move.
See, I want to show the chat something. When we first started working, when your ball come back, we're gonna go through the old OD.
Okay. I need to pan that to this side over here.
All right. Line up like you did when we first started working. Straight up and down.
Okay. Ooh, do I remember? Okay. So yeah, all right, I'll go here. And then let me see if I can remember what I did. Okay.
Okay, now you see how straight up and down he is. With him being 8 foot again, he would have to use so much upper body in order to throw the ball. So what I done was I cut the knees down, got the knees down, got the ball lower, and this way when he go, he don't have to reach as far with and swing the ball as hard with his upper body. It's all a natural motion because when he let go of the ball is just going to drop. Gravity's going to take it, and that's what you want. It's easier to let gravity take it instead of trying to push it through with your arm.
Almost skirted through both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Shouts out to Anita, aka the Typer. All right.
So
y'all know how this goes.
The lower you get, the less body that you put into the ball, and it's all a natural motion. That's the key to this game. That's one of the keys to this game. The more the natural motion, the easier it is to come out the ball.
Good shot. Kenyon, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome back to the chat. We are in it. We are 100% in it. All right. You guys are watching Coach Kev, a legendary bowler and coach, throwing some very good shots right now. Kevin, how you doing? Welcome back to the chat. Again, as Anita said, if you guys have any questions, head over to the community, post them there. If we don't answer them on this broadcast, we will answer them there.
And another important thing is get you a ball driller that you're real comfortable with, that you can work with, that's going to listen to you, and that's going to drill the ball the way you want it instead of the way they want it. A lot of people will drill it the way they want the ball to be drilled. Here it is, head down, find the area where I want my feet to be. Work that thumb in and out, get the grip that I'm looking for, the feel that everything is there, and here we go.
Okay, let me try something here, chat. Let me give us a little bit more height. Because what I'm noticing is that some of these shots might be getting cut off a little bit. So let me give us a little bit more height so that way you can at least see some more ball motion. All right. You guys let me know if that's a little bit better as far as the view is concerned. I want to try to make sure that you guys can see the delivery of the shots, how the ball is moving, where it's being played. So forgive me for that that little bit of a gap there, but we want to make sure that everything is visible for you guys.
Yeah, I feel better if I can get just a little cleanliness on this ball. No, it's got a lot of dirt and oil built up in it. No, it shouldn't get a detox.
That I'm noticing, I'm going to change that right now. I'm going to talk about the fit here in a second. Got a lot of play
I'll try it.
in my thumb.
It should move just a little bit more now.
You want your fitment to be as comfortable as you can possibly get it. You want everything to fit. You don't want no play or nothing. Hey, thanks for the strike. I appreciate it. It's still my turn, but yeah. I forgot. Listen, I was going to get a little bit more movement out of that. I just got a free strike on the house, courtesy of Anita. So yeah. Yeah. I should return the favor for it, but you know. I don't know if I could cash that check if I write it. Ooh, that S2 got some power. That S2 got some power. Ooh.
See, that's what I've been missing out of my arsenal. A pin down ball that's a lot smoother, where I don't have to throw it as hard, where it'll jump so much. The pin up is a lot. It gives the ball a little bit more harder shape going into the pins, but in certain conditions, I need the ball to be smooth because some days my ball just go right. It's like that movie Clint Eastwood played in. Right turn, slide.
Okay, hang on. Okay, Joe, welcome to the chat. Thank you for chiming in. Yes, that is something that we are working on. Kevin, I'm going to your question now. You throw a heavy 10, but you're 55.
I should be on 14.
Feeling heavy in your hand. What should you do? So, me personally, at 55, if the ball is starting to feel heavy, do you feel as though you are, do you feel like it's a release thing? Kev, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
So, Kevin Bennett here, he says he throws a heavy 10, but he's 55 years old, but lately the ball has been feeling heavy in his hand. What should he do?
Me personally, what I would do, I would shorten up that grip. If the ball feels that heavy in his hand, it's not fitting in the palm.
Okay.
So the ball should always fit. The ball should always fit in the palm of the hand, if you can see that. If it fits up here, it's going to be heavy. If it hits right here, it's going to be heavy. It should always be in the middle of the hand. So that might be why he's getting that heavy feel.
Okay, that's a good bit of advice there. Kev is a little bit older than you are. Kevin to Kevin. Yeah, so Kevin is older than Kevin. You know, so that bit of advice, you know, is definitely something, you know, that can help you as far as that ball not feeling so heavy. Nice little easy little 225 for Kev there. He wasn't even trying on that one.
I was just throwing the ball. No, day at the office. No, let me quit.
Now, usually what he does, again, to save himself, is he may extract himself from either this game or this might be his last one.
A couple shots this game and say,
yeah, and then you'll call it quits. Yeah. You know, because again, we want him to make sure that he's good to go for his league. So now we're going to go again. I'm going to ball change so that way maybe you guys can see a little bit more motion, you know, at least from my shots. I know you're starting to see motion from Anita's shots. So we're going to do a little bit of a change and let's see. We're going to go with the hammer max effect. And I know Kev will chime in if I'm doing anything incorrect.
You get into the line before your ball, your arm swing is slow and your feet is fast. One of the two. So we have to look at it and see which one we need to adjust. The feet or the arm swing. Because the arm swing and the feet are supposed to be right in time with each other. When your slide foot or your plant foot get to the line, your arm should be right along with it. See, just like boom, his foot got to the line, his arm was right along with it.
It's a little bit of a roll. Hey, I'm playing still in too much oil. I may need to move a little bit more right. This carry down from that senior league, that ball just hovering where I'm at. So I'm finna migrate to the right. Catch some traction. And yeah, it's still some oil rings on this right.
Everything in tune. See, that's supposed to be 180, that's not better. 190.
That's better. Huh.
Doing this. Watch what he will happen.
Okay.
You heard what you said, right? I do when I say it.
Town 191.
You can get into the
Lunchtime.
Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to it right now.
Last Street, 1882. So only difference that piece of dust account.
Me,
It's
Right,
lower
so
now,
here you
right?
are.
Now the dust account is higher.
On this is higher,
Yes.
but I'm saying over here is lower.
Lower. Yeah.
So that might have been the problem.
All right, that's better. That's better. So I think and you know what? That's a good reminder because what I was noticing is when you step, your push off and your swing is after you get to like your second, almost third step. I was struggling with that too. So when I would line up, I would go here and then I would slide and then I would step and then on the third step I would start moving the ball. So I'm compressing the swing in like 2 steps.
I'm sorry, Nita.
So-
let's see what you're
No,
doing.
I asked him to look.
Yeah. And what it was I noticed that, okay, if you're doing a 5-step approach, right, you want your swing to line up in the timing of that 5-step approach.
See, on a 5-step approach, the ball should be moving on the second
On the
step.
second step, because the first step is literally a slide or a baby step,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
So if you're here, you should be lined up. You should move that a little bit. That's one.
And when that
Then on
foot
2,
comes forward,
you're
that
supposed to be
ball-
going.
That's when the ball's supposed to move.
Right. So that would get you more in time. So that you just did that just then. You was in time just then. But just remember, on your first step, you do nothing. But as soon as that second step, before it comes down, that ball needs to be moving with it in unison. And then you initiate your swing there. And then that allows you to get the ball out in time on a better plane. That shot just looked great that you just threw because it looked like you was in time. Kev over here trying the 1-board challenge for you guys.
I just let that one go. Yeah, it's that time.
Well, would you look at that? And you do a 4-step approach. Okay, good. So you was correct. Soon as you line up and when you go, don't hesitate because you pause a little bit, right? So when you step, let that ball come down and then just go with it. And on your slide, when you slide, your ball should be coming with it. Or when you step, even still, when you step, your ball should be moving in unison with your step. But try to be cognitively aware of that little hesitation. Because if you have a hesitation, that means something is pausing somewhere. And that's breaking up the fluid. Exactly. Everything's supposed to go back and forward fluidly. If you step and then that ball goes and you're holding it, now you muscle. And you're not going to get a fluid release. And then that might mean exactly because then you pull it because you're hesitating. There you go. Told y'all this was gonna be informative.
It ain't
told y'all
gonna,
this
it ain't
was
gonna
gonna be
happen
informative.
overnight. So, it's just something that you have to keep working on. So don't get discouraged if it don't happen right now.
RT, how you doing?
So we just keep on working on it. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're glad that
Go ahead, throw my shot.
we're glad that answered your question. Very glad that answered your question. So now let's watch her approach now. Her 4-step approach. Let's see what she got.
Good. Everything's in time.
That ball. Well, I feel like
We
that was a
don't care
little.
about that pin count. We just
I didn't think about it.
right. We're trying to get the motion,
Right.
the timing.
Soon as you step,
Boom.
that ball moves. Don't step, and then
The
when you want the
5
second step, then you go.
The
'Cause you're gonna short your
that's
swing.
on the 5-step.
Yeah.
So the 4th step, you let that ball go ASAP. That's what I do. And see what I want Darius to do later on in the lesson, a couple of days down the road. I want him to get out of that push out. I want the ball to just drop.
Just drop. Yep.
Just drop. So when gravity takes the ball, you don't have to worry about muscling the ball, as they used to say. I sent a guy a video the other day of this female pro bowler, Barrier Crawley, how she was letting gravity just take the ball. Let me see if I can pull it. I'll show you. I sent it.
For the channel. Split conversion for the channel. Dylan, how you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you. Kenyon, to answer your question, sir.
See, this is the video right
How
here.
often do you have to get the oil out of your ball? Remember, proper maintenance and cleaning of your equipment prolongs the life, and it gives you consistent
See,
reaction
the gravity.
every time you throw it. All right, so you should literally be
Gravity
cleaning
just took the ball.
your bowling ball with a USB-C approved cleaner, you know, after every game that you bowl. All right. And then if it's sitting in your bag, because remember, oil seeps into the ball regardless. So a lot of
See, that's
times,
what I'm
depending on the
talking about. The
conditions of where
gravity
your
takes the ball
bowling
out
balls
the
are
swing.
in, the oil will start to seep out. So
if you just-
before you start, you do want to run a little bit of cleaner on there, just to make
She's
sure
just
that
not
you're
even
extracting
forcing
the
it
oil
off.
as much as
Gravity
possible
is just bringing
from the
ball
bowling
down.
ball.
She just
In
let it
between
go.
shots, a chamois,
So that's
a
what
chamois,
we
a
got,
chamois, a chamois
work
is
on.
extremely important for
And that's
you to
what I'm talking
have.
about as far as
Okay,
the gravity.
wiping those oil rings off the ball, making sure that you promote a consistent delivery and ball motion every single time. All right, and in a minute we'll show you one of the best cleaners that you can buy on the market to help you keep that ball performing the way that you're supposed to.
Here
So
it
now
is. It's called Hook It. Or you can go to CTD Bowling and get Life After Death, Incredible Clean, and now they got a new one out. I got to remember the name of it.
Oh, we're getting ball motion now. We are getting ball motion now.
That was the best I've seen him throw the ball in 20 years, y'all. What's going on?
Oh yeah, still yeah.
All right, wait, don't need it.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Okay.
Good shot.
Look at the rotation in the ball, y'all. Look at the rotation. That's what you want to look for in your shots as well. When you're coming out the ball the right way, that rotation
go.
is going to carry
You
that
see how
ball
much
down the
more-
lane.
How much more it moves because you're not winging it off the hand,
Victor,
pushing it
how
off
you
the
doing?
hand.
Welcome
It's
to the
just
chat.
rolling. It just, yep.
Okay, Kenyon, I'm
Right.
reading your question.
This is my
How
last
often
shot.
should you
Y'all
put
can
in the
split
oil
this
extractor?
game.
That you don't have to do that often. Okay, your bowling ball, if you're cleaning it regularly, the oil is not going to seep into the surface that much like that. If you're cleaning it after every game, you're not going to have to worry about oil being seeped into the pores of the ball. You know, listen, on average, how often should you,
Clean your bowling ball?
no, but oil extractor, getting the
the
machine.
detox?
Yeah, the detox. There you go.
I would, after maybe 120 games.
Okay. Good.
Because
Yeah,
see,
that's what I was thinking. Somewhere about 100 games or so.
100
Yeah.
games or so, because see, if you clean it constantly, because see, I clean my ball after every set, just like this ball here. I'm getting ready to clean it now and get ready for league. But I have never used a detox machine.
Neither have I.
So, because see, I got a friend that got a ball spinner, and I know how to resurface from having prior pro shop experience. I know how to resurface my balls without using a detox. Here's a ball. Let me give me.
I'm going to show you the example of what that ball spinner does, y'all.
This is a ball that I just resurfaced Saturday.
Hammer vibe, folks.
And if you would have seen it before, you would have been like,
Hold
oh,
it
Lord.
right there. Yeah.
If you'd have seen this ball before I cleaned it and resurfaced it, you'd have been like, oh, Lord. You know, I'm waiting to see the guy throw it. So to see if it moves the way I want to, if I got to add a little bit more surface to it or add a little bit more polish.
Perfect. Perfect. That ball looks better than it does when it's new right now. All right, again, we hope that we are doing a great job at answering you guys' questions. Again, you guys are going to see some shots. You're going to see some ball motion. Whatever questions
Hey, I
you
bet
got.
you a piece of bubble gum. I make this from back here.
Hey, y'all, he's betting bubblegum that he makes it. Now, watch where you throw it from now. Let's see.
Oh, it's going to 7 pin.
Oh, gum anyone? Gum on Kev, y'all. Gum on Kev. Anybody want some gum? Bubblicious, perhaps? All right. Now, that last shot I threw, I liked where I stood at. I like my hand position, so I'm going to do that again. I might have caught a little bit of a pocket here with this carry down, so let me see if I can repeat the last shot.
The machine moving a lot slower now.
Ooh. All right, I caught too much of the pocket.
That machine moving a lot slower now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I think that, yeah. I think before it was moving too fast.
Yeah.
It wasn't stripping the lane completely.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna keep. I gotta look at that. All right, so I could probably afford to move a little bit more left with that shot.
No, go ahead. I got a bowl tonight, man. I just. Yeah, they got me mic'd up today. I gotta watch what I say. I can't be scared today. I gotta be on the good side. Hey, look, because you know there'll be some F-bombs, some MFs always coming out.
Listen, okay, we got a lot of adults in this chat. Okay, I just want that to be known.
Good shot, Nita.
There you go. There you go. Feeling the shot.
Yeah, but I ain't feeling my steps.
Okay, what are you not feeling about your steps?
What are you not feeling about the step?
First, I was saying on my first step, I need to push the ball out.
No,
don't push it out.
No,
No.
that's when you're taking a 5 step.
Right.
On your second step, you want to push the ball.
I'm like, I feel so out. Okay.
No, on the first step, on the 4th step, you want to let the ball drop. On the 5 step, you want to push it out on the second step in order to get in time.
But if it's a 4 step, then it is the first step.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's dropping on the first step.
Right. So it's like this. If you're gonna do it in time, you're gonna go
So
4-step approach. You're gonna go 1. Right. Not push it out. Like just let it go into a swing.
It's just like this. On the 4th step,
Right there. Soon as you go to step, the ball should be coming down. Remember what you always say, pendulum? Just let it fall and let it swing naturally. Your feet will line up with the swing path. Oh, let me go ahead and go over here. All right. All right, let me bump a little bit more left. See if I can camp out a little bit. Too tight. Way too tight. Got to get the ball over. Definitely got to get the ball over. Hey, call it in. Nice and easy. That always gets it done. Nicholas, how you doing? Appreciate you, Nicholas. Thank you. Glad you shared your thoughts. Good, sir. Appreciate you. If you got a counter for what you're seeing, Nicholas, why don't you drop it in the comments? Mad Metal, how you doing, man? Appreciate you. Nicholas, I would love for you to comment another way that you should feel as though you should be watching. I would love that. No pressure though. No pressure. I know. It's fine. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's fine. You know how we do. Anita know how we do. Chat know how we do. We welcome it. And the ones that are watching, they do understand what the purpose and the goal of this session is for. So there's that.
I don't know. We might be, but you know what?
Oh man.
But they can just sometimes they just put these
Hey, Joe. I mean Anita. Well, she's in the middle of a conversation right now, but I'm gonna let her know, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Now that was a good shot. Everything was right in time. The hand, the release, the approach. If you can stay that slow and that steady, that helps you get leverage on the ball,
Right.
to where you really don't have to sling it.
Right.
You don't use no body. Everything
Right.
is just
And that's
natural.
what I felt with that shot.
See, I don't care if you throw the ball on the head like that for 12 frames. As long as you hitting that area
That pocket.
and you coming up with 8, 9 counts and able to spare them, that's good.
That's what we call progress.
Not only that, and I don't mean this by no derogatory meaning at all, but if you got a handicap bowler that can spare, that'll help you. That'll help you.
Yeah. Oh,
That'll
yeah,
help.
most definitely.
Yeah. So, a strike here and there,
Right.
fine. But as long as you hit in the area that you want to hit and you getting that pin count, that's all that matters.
Hey, you got a fan in Joe. Joe say good shot, and he say you getting there. He say what you see, what you're working on.
Yeah, the one I think this is the same one that told me about my people getting there before the ball.
Right.
Yep. And we all have a bad habit of that, because sometimes, even with me,
Right.
sometimes my feet get so dang on fast to where I feel like I'm working for the fire department, trying to get to that fire to put it out. But
Yeah, there's a lot of things I'm trying to get comfortable with, like this. And,
but that's a time thing.
yeah.
That's a time thing. But I like that over this
Right.
year, and that's my secondary
Because
go-to.
actually, you was correct, because I used to go with that for a long time. There is no bowling, and I bowled it, and I finally took it off. And I realized,
See, look at this shot,
right,
Red.
I just had no flexibility.
Right.
Coming
Well, see, I used to have to get to the bowling alley 30
Try not
minutes
to let it
earlier
get too
because I had
stagnant.
everything
Got a lot
stuff
of
all up.
advice going
I got
on,
this
y'all.
on now because I had
Y'all want to see some
a little
shots?
procedure done on my elbow back in May. But I used to have glove, wristband, all of that stuff. And once I learned
Too
how
tight.
to get the ball
I
in my
lied.
hand and lock my wrist,
I lied.
I don't have to use all of that stuff. A lot of people use, well, I got a weak wrist, da 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 da. What did you do to get that weak wrist? What are you gonna do to make that wrist stronger to come up out of that stuff that's gonna give you a freer
Agreed,
swing?
Joe. Also, Bob, how you doing? No, we are not paying by the hour. When you bowl in as much leagues as we bowl in, we get free games. So these are all completely 100% free. If you are a Bolero bowler, check with your bowling center, but you should get free games per week if you are in a league. In every
Exactly.
league that you're in a Bolero house, you
It's
get
two
two games for that.
Two
So
games.
since I'm in 2 Bolero leagues, I get 2 free games.
Actually, you in
4 free games.
You in 3, but
3. Oh yeah. Because TNBA.
Yep.
And that's both Bolero.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they don't count that.
Right.
But,
Yeah. Exactly.
But Tuesday and Thursday,
right.
you get 4 free games a week.
Wednesday is the only one I don't get no
exactly.
No games for. All right, let me repeatability. Let's see if I could repeat.
You got lucky because you turned a little sideways and gravity on the ball just brought it back this way.
I definitely didn't think it was going to
or they call it the parography, or I might be mispronouncing that, or the lane that brought it back. Man, I gotta go get my gum. I take this one medicine for my back, and it dries my mouth out so bad.
Thank you. Yeah, the Max Effect, the one I couldn't use yesterday. Yeah.
I see I'll be taking on another student in a couple weeks.
Joe, what you will notice, we're fast learners, okay?
That's why I got to pay attention. I go out there and get it.
And again, this is what practice is for, all right? Whether you're a novice, you know, a little bit above average or average or whatever,
I'm gonna help y'all with something because
you have to have a practice session where you're getting informed, all right?
Yeah, line up for me.
So now, let me show you what I mean by being informed. This is what you do.
Okay.
Everybody can't jump into it.
I don't need that big grip behind you. I need it on the side. Okay. See, you want your feet to be here. Because see, you want an even base from here to here. Okay. Now, get a little knee bend. And now get in your stance. I mean, it seems a little awkward because you're just now doing it. This first time you're gonna do it. But once you realize you don't have to pull the ball through, and you get the lower you get, the closer you are to the lane, and the ball will roll right off your hand. You still stood up a little bit, but I mean, no, it's not nobody's fault. It's something that you have to work on. I mean, it was just something I showed you, but it's something that you have to work in so your muscle memory will get used to it. Okay. But see, lining up, because see, what that does, when you got that foot behind you, it's automatically going to make you turn to the right. That's why a lot of your shots go right instead of coming up, going up the boards. Okay. So
I like the fact that you're
like
being deliberate. You're putting it down.
Everything is tight.
Now you're getting tight,
and everything is all in,
so that's what you got to remember. And see, you ain't always got to do it. You ain't got to do it fast in the game.
Helps you.
If you accurate back here, you'll be accurate down there.
And see that can throw out your back.
Okay.
Exactly.
That lunging like that, that can help you throw out your back. Okay. So if you stay low, and like I was telling them, let gravity take the ball and come through it. I'll just show Nita a video on how the woman was correcting her swing, but she was letting gravity take the ball.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. See, just like that. See how low he was at the line? That's how you need to do. That's how you should be.
That was a perfect example of
everything
he was just saying.
I don't know what that shot was.
Look. See, when I start throwing too many strikes, Kev be trying to go away from me doing exactly what he be telling me to do, y'all.
Let's get this leg up a little bit further. Turn this foot in. No, the other way. Out. All right, now bring this leg up. See, you want your toe almost a little bit on the inside of your heel. There you go. Yeah, there you go. See how much more stability you have?
What's the weather like in Strike City? It's actually real
You're
sunny.
You're not so wobbly.
It's real sunny.
And then
I don't see no clouds.
There you go.
But again, this is practice.
Stay low.
Trying to stay in a rhythm.
See, that's what pulled the ball up. That knee came up. That knee locked out.
Pay attention.
You want that knee to stay low, locked low. There you go, right there. That's where you want that knee at.
Explaining to Reggie. Nice roll. Oh, would you look at that?
See how you got his knee locked low? That's how you should be at when you get to the line. I mean, it's not going to happen today, so don't worry about it. Don't get discouraged.
I want you to try something.
It's going to take a little time.
Let me see if it's possible. So get in your setup and then bring your ball up.
That's a lot better roll. That's a lot better roll.
Okay, now what I
But
want
the
you to
ball,
try
you
to
see
do,
the ball came off
see
your
how your
hand
wrist is like this?
a lot
I
simpler.
want you. I'm not. I
You ain't
want
have
you
to
to
feel
let it.
it.
I just want
You
you to
just
go
let
just
it
like
just
that.
go.
There you go. And then that flatten it out just a little bit, right there. Now try to hold that, but then try to don't worry about this part so much because that's gonna move. But I want you to try to keep that like that as much as possible. Then when you come down to roll the
When
ball,
you're at home,
I want you to try to stay like
yeah.
that.
When you're at
Okay?
home,
It's gonna
just
feel
practice
weird. It
that.
might be a little
And
difficult,
then
but I want you to see when the ball come out. If you hold that
and make sure
come
your
out,
body is
that
tight.
ball is going to give you that
And see, like I
rotation.
tell Darius,
Don't try to force it. Just come in,
you hide
light it
the
up, and then
ball.
just go just like that, just a
Right.
little bit.
And what
Not
I
a lot.
mean by hide the ball, I shouldn't see the ball behind you. The ball should be here, inside you. That way when you let it
Okay.
go,
Did
it's
you see how the
automatically
ball was
gonna come
rolling?
straight back,
Right.
and you
So
come
now,
right through.
yes,
So
I know, and that's why we in practice we introduce a little bit. But
so
what
when you
helps
get
me
in the
to get in
ball,
that same position every time is when I
you
get
get
down here and
in,
I hold it and I come
the
back,
ball is
I
here.
picture myself
So if you look at
pointing.
me from the back,
What's going to be hard?
you look at me from the back, you don't see the ball
Right,
nowhere.
it's a wrist. Right. So
Okay? So when I come back, you see where
even
that arm
still,
swing is?
in addition to
It's
that,
straight
that'll
back.
work. But you ain't got to do it a lot. All it takes is a little bit. And once you start building it up, you'll be able to go more and more
See, that's
and more.
what.
Because
See, a lot of
what
these
it
little
does is
tricks
it will
that
still give you
I
that
know,
ball sitting in your
I
hand
learned
just
by
comfortably.
just being out
That's
here,
straight up the back. That's
repeating
forward
it,
roll.
just
And that's how
trying,
you release the ball.
you know.
All you got to do is just that a little
So
bit.
I
And
don't
hold
knock,
it
I
throughout
don't
the
knock
drop,
nobody that
the
teaches
swing back,
bowling.
and the follow through.
Just like
And
I
let the
told
weight,
Darius,
when
and I'm
you
not
come back
bragging on
here,
myself,
try to
I'm just
feel
being
your
real.
finger
I teach it
pointing the
a
ball
different
up the
way.
way. And then just still follow
like
it through. Because the science of the ball
If
is
you
still
ever
going to
watch
release it
Muhammad
in that
Ali
direction.
box, he was a very scientific boxer. And that's the way I approach bowling in a right. And that's how I approach bowling in a very scientific way. You know, like I was saying earlier, to me, your angles, if you know, it's just like geometry. Your angles, you get, you know, you got to find your angles in geometry. Same way out here, you got to find your angles. It's gonna get the ball to the hole. Now I tried to show him an angle where he just got terrified of it. You know, and sometimes when you go to different places or tournaments, they flood the inside and the
A little
outside is
hard off the
dry.
break.
So you got to learn to play that one board.
A little hard off the break.
And I was trying to show him out there, boy, look, I thought I was going to have to rush him to the hospital. He was
What
having
are
a
you talking
panic
about?
attack.
Oh, that two board angle?
That one board.
Kidding me. Yeah. I'm going to get there.
And see,
It just wasn't that day.
it's real. It's real simple. And just like I was telling him, when you have to come to play it, it's easy. You just line up. You just line up from 10. Hold on. And you keep the ball out in front of you. When you keep the ball out in front of you, that just lets you naturally go that way.
And it just roll up so nicely.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yes. You keep the ball out in front of you like that, it's going to naturally let you go the ball up
Sam
there. That was with intention to effortless.
Sammy 8K.
So you imagine if
How
I
you
put
doing?
something behind you and throw it.
Yes. The broadcast. Joe, you started bowling in 1977, bowled many leagues, worked in the bowling alley for a few years, worked with junior bowlers on Saturdays and ran the seniors league Friday morning while helping them bowl. That's awesome. See, that's why we do this, bringing the bowling community together. There's a lot of different levels of wisdom and experience, you know, and you watching this and commenting and liking what you're seeing and reinforcing it. Again, that's why we do these things. That's why Kev was so adamant about getting this out there, because he wants to see the right tips and learning techniques put out, you know, for you guys to see.
See, my thing is, I have such a love and passion for this game because of how blessed I was to learn it by some of the most bowling genius people. I had, you know, even though he transition, my favorite coach his name was R.C. Smith. And this guy was a bowling genius. And that's where a lot of my knowledge come from. I had another coach named Wiley Lambert. Wiley was another bowling genius. And the knowledge that these two guys instilled in me, and me coming out here just working and learning and doing and making things happen, it gives you a knowledge to where, you know, it'll put you on top. My high series is 898. I went 300, 300, 298.
I want to repeat that. 898. That means that the entire 3-game block, there was only 2 pins that was not hit on the first ball.
I left. I went, like I said, I went 300, 300. On the last game, I left a 6-8 split. The ball looked good. Got on the back end, checked up, left 6-8. I done been multiple league champion. I bowled
Don't feel like
professionally for 5 years. You know, so I have a lot of passion for this game, and I love it. You know, I'm 65, and I've been doing this game for 62 years. So that goes to tell you something. The only time I had off is when I had a knee surgery and a back surgery. I can see that ball, bro. There you go. See what happens when I don't see the ball?
You called it. I ain't said nothing. All I did was move the ball inside, just like you told me.
And see, when he does his podcast on Thursday night, I'm watching, and there's just certain things that I can type in, and he know what I'm saying. So it's not that I'm critiquing his bowling; I'm reminding him of what should be done. Because sometimes we get over anxious and we forget. As long as I've been doing it, I do that sometimes. But you know, that's where the memory comes in. You gotta be slow. You gotta take your time, and you just gotta execute your shot and bowl your game.
Just that little bit. Just that little bit. The ball is starting to, it's going, but it's also rolling in the direction where it's going to hook at. So as long as you can control that and you get it to your spot, it'll recover and it'll get to the break point and it'll hook in.
Hey, Nita, don't worry about the spare. Grab your ball. I'm going to show you something. Get in. Right where you line up at. I want to show you from where you line up at. And a lot of people don't believe this works, but it does. Okay. Take your left foot and wiggle it to your right. That's your left. It comes back this way. No, I said you wiggled it to your right. I need you to step this way, not that way.
You got to keep it in front of you so when you step, the swing path is
right. Right. Okay, move this foot back.
And then the ball won't finish as much.
And come this way with it. There you go. Now watch the ball go to the pocket.
Yep.
Watch that ball go to the pocket.
Now you know why I come practice every Monday.
She was worried about the spare.
Uh-huh. Actually, she wasn't.
You should have put a little bit more into it.
What I did is because it was something different. So my mind worked. So I'm like making sure I didn't know what my feet were supposed to do.
No, they were supposed to do.
So
they were supposed to do. Their foot did what they're supposed to do. But what that does, it cuts down. A lot of people don't realize how much of an angle that cuts down.
Okay.
And it'll make the ball go where you want it to go. So all you had to do was come out of it like you was throwing your strike ball. And that's my fault. That's what I should have said.
But I did. But what happened is, I'm just trying to tell you, I placed it out here instead of
down here. Yep.
Yeah. So it wasn't
try it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
One of these days, Kev won't stop coming.
And that's 15 too. I'm not saying.
He's giving away so much information.
I don't care. You know, you can't keep what you have now unless you freely give it away. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm done. I'm done. What's up, my brother?
She getting ball motion now.
All right.
She getting ball motion now.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Oh, double quick, and I'm telling them know. You ain't asked me before,
Don't
don't
ask me now. That's right.
Spoken like a true.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Tell you we'll put in. Yep.
Mhm. Tell it. Tell it. Tell it.
There was a guy, we used to have this third game pot, $5 last game. And the guy that took it up said, hey man, oh boy put you in. Because he came to me and I was gonna give him my money. He said, no, somebody put you in already. I threw off that last game. Because you wasn't gonna win no money off of me. You know
Let
what
it
I'm saying?
roll.
Hey, if you can't win it off
Let it
your own
roll.
ability,
Lewis, how
screw
you doing? We still
You
got a
know
little
what
bit
I'm
more,
saying?
Lewis. Still got a little bit more.
I ain't your host.
Got a little more
You ain't
time.
pimping me like
Last
that.
game. Gonna close this up in a little bit, but we still have
Exactly.
more.
And the only reason I ain't mention the name because I got this mic on.
All right, so Lewis, if you do have any questions, this is a great time to ask them. We got the legendary Coach
Let
Kev
me see your ball ready. I'm gonna make it move.
giving all kinds of tips
Yeah, let me
for
see. I'm gonna make it
everything.
move a little bit more.
There is no such question as a dumb question. All right, the only dumb question is the
The one
question
you
that's
don't
not
ask.
asked. Somebody's getting ball motion. Once again, our next broadcast will be Wednesday. We will be broadcasting Wednesday. Our Fun League, it will be a
Let that dry.
split screen, hopefully. We're going to try for the split
watch that
screen,
ball
y'all. We
move a
talked
little
about
bit
it.
more.
We haven't done it yet. Not in competition, but we're going to go for the split screen on
Yes, ma'am.
Wednesday.
But see, a lot of people don't understand when you make that little move like that. You be surprised how much angle that cuts down and it brings the ball to the pocket, just like it's doing now. Before the ball was hanging out there a little bit more. Now
Hey,
cutting down that
sometimes when you
angle,
tired, you gotta let yourself recoup.
it's letting it go. It's letting it go. So
I know. Listen.
a little trick that
Trust me.
I done one day and I was like, oh shit, this
In
works.
my chamois.
So I keep it in my arsenal. It's not always about the big things to make the ball. It's sometimes it's the little things that you can do to help your game. And see, sometimes that's all he needs, but he don't recognize.
Sometimes when I know my area is full, but I don't know what I do.
Nope. Saw it. That's me thumbing it too much.
Right.
Go back to here, and you're going to figure it out. And every time you did it,
That's me.
you end up figuring it out. But sometimes you get caught up with it.
Sometimes you can't get caught up with it.
But he's got a lot of
Practice consistency.
Yeah.
That's all.
He's working on the therapist.
Look, we had a long conversation. We had a long conversation.
Real long.
We had a long conversation. Got that one in the center of the oil. But we had a long conversation one day, and it's been like a 362.
This is another hard thing.
Cut him off. Watch him straighten up.
He's very with bowling. Like I told him once.
Cut him off.
It was so funny. I told him, you know.
You have my permission. Cut him off. Cut him off.
Uh-oh. Why do I feel like they're talking about me?
We ain't talking about you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lewis, don't worry about it. If you get it, if you get that question, please ask it. Kevin, man, hey.
What's that?
In spite of you, no, I'm sorry, it's a Kevin Hill.
Oh, okay.
In spite of you being a Chicago Bears fan, yes, we are. I do feel like we family, and this is the reason why we want to do this again. Like we want to include everybody, you know, for bowlers that bowl naturally, normally, all the time, every now and then. Look, man, okay.
We'll care
There's
who
a
you-
particular way that we can explain this that a lot of people can understand. You know, so whatever level you're on, this is for everyone. Yes, Joey. Exactly. Don't muscle the swing. Let it be fluid. Agreed. 100%. Don't help the ball down there.
Never. There you go. You stay straight. The ball will move.
Look at that. Look at that.
Hey, what y'all say on Thursday about the manager?
Let me speak to the
Let
manager.
me speak to the manager.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the most important one of the most important things about this game of bowling. If you stay low, you don't have to force the ball nothing. The ball will move, and it will do what you want it to do. Sometimes the pin count ain't gonna be what you expect it to be, but you can make the ball move the way you want to. You have more control over it, more leverage. As long as your feet are slow, everything's in time. Boom, let the ball go. Sometimes even I get excited, and I'll be throwing the ball. My feet get fast, just like yesterday. I got excited on the shot, and boom.
Huh, good cover.
See, Reggie, this is
Good
a
cover.
video I was just showing Nita.
If your swing comes behind your back or isn't as free as you would like it to be, this is a drill for you. You really want to focus on gravity, taking the ball, push it
See her
forward,
come out the
let it
gravity?
back, slide and release.
And how she
Oh,
just
shoot.
pushed off her hand.
Oh, shoot.
Behind your back or isn't as free as you
Huh?
would like it to be, this is a drill for you.
Right.
You're all
This
going
is
left?
just a practice drill, but this shows you how to get
What do you mean?
gravity
The first
and the
direction?
ball off your hand without.
When you let it out?
If your swing comes behind
Oh, well,
your
yeah.
back
So
or
you
isn't
got to
as
keep
free as
going
you would
left
like
more.
it to be,
Or get it down further. You got to follow it through more. Got to give it a little more length. Same spot, but just give it some more length.
Slide and release.
And that's what I do on my release.
Okay.
I let gravity take the ball and just push it and let it come on out.
A lot of carry down out there.
Slow down.
Whole lot of carry down.
Slow down.
All right.
Watch what happens.
All right.
Slow your feet, everything down. I guarantee that ball will go to the hole. I guarantee that ball will go to the hole.
Right. Slower. Feel the shot. Follow it through. Feel the shot.
I see somebody took your advice.
It's contagious.
Does make me stay down.
Yeah,
This right here.
it will. It will.
That helps. That was up the back of the ball. That was completely straight. You seen how the ball was rolling straight over it? And see, it's easy for you to see it with that white ball. Exactly. So that's going to be good moving forward. You can see what rotation you're getting on that lighter colored ball.
Night and day.
And chat, one of the important things is please learn bowling ball layouts. You know, They're not hard. You know, I can. Darius have a cheat sheet that I sent to him,
Much better.
and I can have him posted on, so you get an idea what layouts are. Because if you just go tell your ball driller that you just want the ball to do this, do that, you might end up with a ball that goes 60 feet straight. So you slow down, the ball will go to the hole.
Much better.
Yep, you're right. And it's easy for me to adjust off of that because it ain't flying down there.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But it's gonna take time. It's
Yeah.
gonna take time, bro. You know, it took God 7 days to create the world.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, there's ball motion. You just got to see it when it hits that dry that fast. As soon as it hit the dry and it turns, like you want to get further than that.
I'll take those 8, 9 counts any day of the week.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot more leverage on the ball.
Yeah. Slow it down, so now I can feel it.
Now slow the ball down, but slow you down.
No, that's what I'm slower so I could feel the ball more. And then I cheated right when I shouldn't have. I should have just stayed in the spot I was at.
Now because that ball hook a little bit more, move a board to the inside, to your left. And then get it out and let it come this way. So you always have to compensate for the ball movement.
Moses. So once again, guys, we're coming to the end. We're going to cut the broadcast after these three. Kev has to get himself prepared for league. And I think
I enjoy being here.
Oh yeah,
talking to the folks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope they learned
The
something.
folks enjoyed it. They've learned something. Hell, and you know that we've learned something. You know, I learn something every time I bowl in practice. You know, it's about what you're retaining. People can give you everything, but what are you retaining?
Sometimes, even if you're self-taught, you can pick up little things that's gonna make your game better.
Mm-hmm.
You can always make yourself better. You know, and one thing about it, when we can shoot a perfect game, but we're not going to be perfect bowlers.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't claim to be a perfect bowler. You know, I always tell people I'd rather be lucky than good.
Amen to that.
You know, and that's because a lot of people think, oh, he said he good, so we know he got the big head, he's cocky, this, that, and the other. No, I'm always the same type of person. Even if I'm gonna give you a good example. I had a guy before COVID. This bowling alley used to open up real early. I used to come in and bowl before our league, and he came in. He said, "Kev, I'm having a problem here in the 10 pin." So I gave him a little adjustment. I bowled against him that night. He shoots 300, but I was his biggest cheerleader because of the fact that he took what I showed him, and shot 300 with it. It's not. I don't care that he shot it on me.
Right.
I'm just glad that he shot it off of a tip that I told him.
Right. And that's him.
That's me. That's me.
Hey, Dylan, hey, look, man, it's very good to know that you took something from this. All right. Getting lower will definitely help you improve your accuracy and your delivery. All right. So if you're going to take that, that's a good one to take.
And even when you get lower, make sure your body is compact. Everything is tight. Just like D is now. Everything is tight. if I can just get him to hide the ball a little bit more, where what I mean by hide the ball, when I'm looking from the back,
I thought I was hiding it.
I don't need to see the ball. Even when I got a little cat corner view like this, I still shouldn't see but the thumb part of your thumb of your hand that's in the ball. So when you hide the ball on the inside like that and get the ball low, it just helps your swing straighten out and the gravity bring the ball back.
And it promotes a consistent hand position too. You know, you're more in sync, you're more in time, so you have less time to move stuff around. It's one thing that I noticed for sure. I'm gonna say that might go.
That might.
And it did.
That might.
And it did.
Too much turn.
I felt it too. I felt it. Again, that's my thing, is making sure that I don't do nothing right here. It's from here to here. Because it's just a little bit of a turn. I'm thinking, and it's probably, if you know what I think it is too, is that pitch in that ball, like we talked about.
Not only that, you hit the carry down a little bit. So now you want to turn the ball over to make sure it gets to the hole.
Right.
But you overturn it and it goes past the hole.
Right. The end of the practice. So normally I'll be in like my 5th or 6th game right now, but you know, it's a little bit slower today. So
and you're not bowling tomorrow, bro. The CEO has spoken.
hey, listen, I'm not going to dispute that. I surely am not. I'm not disputing that one. He said I ain't bowling, so I ain't bowling.
Hey, it looks like it's gonna rain out there.
It rained earlier.
Did it?
Yeah. Right after we came here, it rained. Yep.
It must have been before I got here.
Okay,
Go down a little lower, Red.
Make sure you take your time and be patient with it, okay? It's definitely some mechanics that you're going to have to get used to. You know, the feel in the throw of the ball, all right? It's a couple of things, you know,
That's
so
okay.
Don't get frustrated, okay? I want you to make sure that you take your time with it and give it the right amount of respect that it needs, okay? Because seeing it on the phone, on the TV, that's one thing. You know, but being able to do it actually in game time, you know, there are a lot of different variables and conditions that will change your point of attack. All right. Also, you said no thumb, going to a thumb. Listen, that's going to be a little bit of a difference as well.
I just showed a guy Saturday when we was in here Saturday. He just went to the thumb, and I showed him how to get in it, how to get the ball off his hand without getting used to it with throwing it with a thumb now. That's it's an adjustment, but it's an adjustment that can be made. And it is not that hard. It's simple.
Lewis, you said that preventing the ball from going in the gutter. I will say this, first of all, in learning to bowl and getting better at bowling, you know, you're going to throw that ball in the gutter a lot more times than you want to, all right? So, and it's fine. If you're practicing, even in game time, you're going to make mistakes. Give yourself that, okay?
Where is he playing at?
But and that's the thing. Like I'm answering from a standpoint of where I know that he's more of a beginner bowler.
Okay.
So when you say sometimes, like his comment was, when I bowl, my ball seems to go to the left into the gutter, and sometimes
he's left-handed then.
Right. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
If he's left-handed, what he's doing, he's positioning his body where it's turning left and it's projecting the ball left.
Right.
You want to keep your body straight. When you get to the line, your body want to be straight.
Right.
See, mine ends up a little crooked because my last step is a cross step, which it turns me right into my target.
He's a right-handed bowler.
He's a right-handed bowler.
So
you want to get your body straight and not jail to the right.
Right. So you say what you said. All right. What he's talking about. Bump this way. What he's talking about is you want to be straight up the lane. All right. You don't want to be like this.
No, you don't want to be like that.
You don't want to be like this. Right. You want to be
like
straight up.
You
straight up the lane.
Straight.
You want your ball
and
to
if
be
he's a beginner,
yeah.
he wants to throw the ball up 10.
Right.
That's
10 is the second arrow.
That's the easiest way for a beginner bowler to start throwing the ball.
Right.
And then once he get used to it, he can start, once he gets better at his game, then he can start moving around and playing with it.
In addition to this, I think Lewis, one thing that you definitely do need to know as well is when we say you're lining up and you're throwing over 10, we don't want you to stand directly over 10.
Right.
You need to line the ball up over 10. All right. So
when you're released,
right.
So you will want to be standing as a right-hander. You will want to be standing here. Okay. You won't be standing around 14.
Simple terms. Middle dot.
Middle dot. Okay. And when you will come, if you stand and if you slide here, the ball is automatically going to go over the second.
Right. It's all about the alignment, Lewis, as far as where you're looking to throw it. You can't crowd where you're trying to throw it because that's when you start getting yourself pulling the ball because you finish right on top of where you're looking at. Yeah, exactly. So then when you pull it, the ball is going to go in the direction that your arm swing goes. Exactly. So if you want to bowl over the second arrow, you need to be lining up at least on the third arrow and walking straight, and the ball will be right directly over the second arrow. Good point, Joey, as far as the follow through. That's extremely important as well. Right. That follow through is a big deal. All right. You're not going to get consistency if you're not following through in your shot. Okay. Shot putting it or short arming it or chicken winging it. As we say in this sport, those are things that will hurt you more than they help you. All right. So you got to remember to learn the consistencies and do the same thing each and every time. Take your time. When you practice with a purpose, have a plan, and you're not practicing the score. You ain't seeing no high scores up there because we're not trying to score.
You're not trying to score at all.
Yeah, you're working on
you're working on technique, you're working on mechanics, you're working on release, you're working on angles. There's a lot of things you work on and because in practice the scoreboard don't mean nothing.
Surely don't.
The scoreboard means the most when you go into the league play, tournament play. That's when the scoreboard means something to you.
Right. So in practice, you're supposed to work out all of your inconsistencies and inaccuracies. You're supposed to work out all those things that you're trying to focus on learning and getting better at. You know what I mean? So that's what you really got to take from practice. Understanding and knowing, that practicing is not supposed to be something where you're going out there and you're trying to throw monster scores. That's not what practice is about.
Practice is practice.
Right. Now, again, you can take one game. If you're gonna bowl, let's say 4 games, you could bowl 4 games, and then on the last game, if you want to try to put everything together that you've worked on, and then bowl for count, as we say, there's nothing wrong with that. But the majority of your practice, almost all of your practice, should be dedicated to you having a plan and working that plan. One day you may just be working on your hand position. One day you may be just working on your arm strength. And all those things will come together.
As long as I've been doing this, I still come out and practice my angles. Because see, with me being left-handed, a lot of times I can make my own track. But sometimes there's left-handed people on the same pair of lanes as you. So you got to figure out an angle to go around them. And that's the same way right-handers, I feel sorry for them sometimes because there's so much traffic on that right side to where every line on the right side almost get burns up.
Yep. And especially if you bowl with people that are erratic.
So
and that's pointed all over the place.
The best thing to do is learn different angles on how to go around somebody else's track. And once you do that, you'll be able to score when they're struggling. It's always, like I said, there's always a scientific way to this game. So I hope everybody learned something. I hope you enjoyed what we did today, because I did. And we'll be back soon.
Yes, we will. As a matter of fact, this session will continue on Mondays as long as Kev is up for it. And sometimes they won't be this long. Okay, for the most part, it's generally going to be before his league, as long as he's up to it. And then sometimes he won't bowl. You just hear him, talking about whatever the subject matter is for that particular day.
Yep.
But in addition to that, we do appreciate you guys' likes and your subscription. I don't know if Anita, you got anything to add?
And I also want you guys to know that you can go into our community and pose your questions. Even if you go in and practice, like after you watch this and you take some pointers from Kev, what he said, and you try some new things, and you can come back, tell us how it went. Go in our community, talk to us, post it out there on the DNA channel, and we would definitely come back and respond and answer questions and put questions. If I don't know it, I'm monitoring. I don't know shit. I'm out here getting my lessons, but you know what? I will definitely ask the ones that are in the know, and we would definitely get you an answer back. So we definitely appreciate you guys hanging in here with us today through our practice, and hopefully you got something out of it. I know I did. So with that being said, I'm going to give the mic back to Darius.
And before we go, again, my email is rfjr77@yahoo.com. You can email me questions, even if you tried something that
Wait, one more time, Kev. I'm sorry.
rfjr77@yahoo.com. You can email me a question, email me a video, give me a little bit of time because my days be hectic sometimes. And I will watch it and I will get back with you. So just I ask you to do me a favor and just don't expect that quick turnaround. Give me a day or two.
The first question is free. After that, send all payments to Anita.
Hey, and one last thing.
Hey, look. I ain't got nothing to do with that one.
One last thing, I want you guys also to understand that we're going to do our best to try to keep our lingo and our explanations as direct and as specific and sometimes as simple as possible. We know that everybody may not be up on the terminology. So if you're watching and there's something that you don't understand, please, let us know to explain it a little bit and describe it a little bit more.
Yeah, we can always break it down in the language.
We could break it. Yeah, we could break it down in the simplest form. So everybody may not know, what we say when we say 14 board or having too much hand in the ball or something like that. So if there's ever a time where we say something and you don't understand, please let us know and we will break it down even further.
Hey, look, because when I first learned how to bowl, it wasn't counting boards like that. Like I said, I learned how to bowl as an area bowler. You move to this area, you move to that one. Now you got to stand on 15 and throw it over 25. I'm lost, honestly. So I can tell you that I can stand on the second arrow and I can stand on the second dot and throw it down the first arrow. That's where my comfort zone is. But D is more up on counting the board, so he can explain that to you. I can translate it to him, and he can translate it to you. So, with that being said, everybody have a good evening. We're glad you tuned in. Like, subscribe, and comment. We'd love to hear your comments.
That's a good clip. I ain't saying nothing. That's it. We ain't saying nothing.
Who are you?
Oh, shoot. Oh, my bad. I thought that was a good enough closeout.
I'm Coach Kev.
Okay, my bad.
That's the A Anita.
I'm the D. Darius, you see the Rollins.
I'm the A, Anita Pretty Bird Horton, and that's Coach Kev.
The legend.
And we out. For real this time. Hey, y'all have a good one, man. Thank y'all.
Oh, my God.